Do you think of your child being ungrateful? I heard something today in a session that I was working with a mother and a son that had years and years of pain, trauma, lots going on in their world. And they were trying to navigate who was right, who was wrong in the session. It was going nowhere. And I thought to myself, how many people actually feel that the kids are ungrateful for everything that they've done in their life? Mum was talking about how much she had done, how much she had given to this child that was now an adult, 19. And he was saying that that wasn't the case. And both of them may be right. But where does it get you? Where does it get you being right and them wrong? What is the point of it? Why do you feel the need to have people feel justified for what they do? You know, he was trying to actually understand why he felt this way, and he was being triggered by the things that his mum was saying. And it got me thinking about how hard it is to be a mum. You're trying to do all the things to support your kids. You're trying to give them the best opportunities of life. You're trying to prepare them for who they're going to be in this world. And if you've got teenagers, you're sure to be finding out that they don't care. They really don't at this moment. They're feeling like the toddlers that you had when, you know, they were 2 or 3, and they were screaming and yelling and reacting and thinking about all the hurts, all the pains that were going on in their bodies that they couldn't express. And that's what teenagers are doing. They're expressing their frustrations, their feelings, the things they can't manage, the things they can't control. And they're trying to take it on someone they love. You know, I remember saying to my mum, and I still think about this, I said, "I hate you, Mum." Did I believe it? No. But as a teenager, those hurtful things that you guys have to just keep allowing to happen, to keep allowing to wash over you and be the better person. And they keep using the excuse that it was either your fault or the experiences they experienced, because they don't have the capacity or the ability to go to think about how it's impacting you, how it's making you feel. They just feel what they feel. And it's strong and it's bold. And he was really giving it to his mum today. And I was sitting there in that room going, how's she feeling? How's she feeling at this moment? And so I was thinking about how important it is to reflect on the things that, one, are important to you, but also that it's okay to feel like you've been mistreated at times. It's okay to feel that your kids are treating you unwell. And they don't mean it. They really don't. They're trying to get to where they need to get to. And you're trying to help them. And sometimes that crossover gets misunderstood. You know, she was saying to him, it's not okay to speak to your grandma the way you've been speaking to her. It's yelling at her, but she couldn't understand that over the years he's felt unheard, unseen, alone in his family. And so there's always two sides, there's always two perspectives, there's always two things that are going on. Sometimes it's your own trauma, sometimes it's theirs, sometimes it's what they've experienced of you growing up, and you didn't even realize that was what was going on. And you may feel that every day you loved your children and that you gave everything you did, but they don't always feel that. They can sometimes feel disconnected. They can sometimes feel hurt, just like you. And it's so important to reflect, to think about whether it's right or wrong. It's emotion. It's what they're expressing right now. And this session went nowhere because both of them just kept blaming each other for what had happened. And they would have got in that car and they would have got angry. And it's not worth it. You only have a small window. You only have a small window to give yourself and your kids the best opportunity that they have and you have for a great relationship. And an important thing is that they are going to get older and they're going to have relationships. They're going to have to navigate each relationship the way you do. And what happens in the home may happen out there as well. So if they're angry here, they're going to be angry out there. Now it's important to remember that the emotions that they're feeling right now are not because of you. I want you to hear that. I want you to really take that in, because the spitting and the yelling and the screaming and the I don't care, all that is just smoke and mirrors for I want to be understood, I want to be heard, I want to be listened to. So think about how you're being with your child. And I know it's not easy. I know. I've been in this industry for 20 years. I've got my own child. I know it's not easy all the time. But remember how important your relationship is. Not only to them, but to yourself. And remember that they're growing into their adulthood. They're individuating. They're actually doing the process and the developmental milestones as they should. And that's confronting. It's really confronting to start to realize that your kids are growing up. They're getting older. They're making decisions, sometimes bad, sometimes not the best, but they're making decisions that are going to be for their life. Whether it's a mistake, whether it's something that they're proud of, it's theirs. Yes, you can be part of it, but no longer are you the ones guiding that. And that's difficult. It's difficult to let go. It's difficult to feel like, when you're in the middle of an ocean and the boat is going any direction and you don't even know where the direction's going to end. And that's scary. It's really scary to think of these these adult children that you now have and you're seeing. It's really difficult to let them just go off and, into the wild ocean and see where they end up. It's really hard because you've held on for so long. But it's also important to realize the importance of giving them the space, of giving yourself the space to do the things that you love, the things that you're passionate about, to do the things that you want to do in your life. Because when you do that, you allow them to be able to go, okay, mum's okay. I can now be free to be on my own and do the things I need to do. So if you ever find yourself getting angry at your child, getting angry at your adolescent for the things that they are doing to you, the things that they're saying, the way they're not even talking, they're grunting, or they're locked away in their room and you don't know what's going on, just think about how important it is to understand where they're at, what's going on in their bodies, what's happening. Anyway, I thought I'd jump on and share some things from today. And if you want to know more, please reach out. I've been 20 years in this business. I've worked with mothers and adolescents for 20 years. I've worked with families. I've worked with young people who have complex issues and traumas. and I'd love to help. There's also a PDF at the bottom of this in the description. Please take a look. It's how you can get through the journey of puberty. Now, you may be at the start of it, you may be at the end of it. Does it ever end? You know, with the now research showing that up to 25 years old is when the brain's fully developed. So it's a lot longer than we think. We're wanting our children to be, you know, adults by 18, but it's not really the case. We give them the keys to the car, but the honest truth is they're not ready for all the things that are thrown at them. And so yes, you need to be there on the side, but it's important to allow them their freedom and their ability to move forward. So check it out. Check out the PDF. I think you'll like it. It gives you a really good description of the pubescent journey. And reach out, and I'm happy to have a chat if you're finding it challenging, you're finding it hard, and give yourself a break. Give yourself a break to realize how important it is to know where you are in this journey and know yourself. And that's half the battle. Sometimes we get triggered by what our kids are doing, and it's got nothing to do with them. So I'll chat to you next time. Bye.